So hey, how's it going? Mikey here. I just wanted to make this video about how to save money at Guitar Center.
These go to 11.
Heavy metal.
What kind of bike do you have? Got the camper out. Get two birds stoned at once.
How much you want to make a bet I can throw a football over the mountains? That's what I'm talking about.
Just want to make a video about saving money at Guitar Center. Can be done pretty easily if you're just aware of a few things, especially if you have a Gear Rewards card. They got a lot of good 0% financing for up to 48 months, and you can also get 5 and 10% off rewards, which is basically like money, but you can only spend it at Guitar Center, but it helps out. I had my bass amp fail on me. The transformer went bad and I deemed it not worth trying to fix. So I got to looking at Guitar Center's website and found something I was interested in. This thing. And then after I found it on Guitar Center's website, I decided to look for it other places on the internet because Guitar Center does price matching. Now, they won't do it on everything. I'm not sure their stipulations, but they do it on most things, and it's worth a try. So I found one of these, and I saved this on my phone and went to Guitar Center because they had what I was looking for in stock. And I showed them the price on the one I found, and they price matched it for me. It saved me a good amount of money. And that, along with 0% financing for 48 months on this, brings it down to
for just pennies a day.
I also got 5% back in rewards, so that's 40 bucks-ish for whatever I might need in the future. Another experience that I've heard about, but it wasn't me. Somebody could say you wanted one of these, and they cost this much.
Are you crazy?
Guitar Center has where you can trade in something used on something new, and they give you 10% off something new up to a $500 discount. And sometimes they run 15% off, but also up to $500 discount. So what you do is you get yourself something really cheap, like one of these, and you take it into Guitar Center, and you trade it in on one of these. And so you're getting your $500 off, which brings it down to about $3,500. And at 0% financing for 48 months, that $3,500 becomes what? That's $3 or $4 a month, I think.
I think so.
So yeah, how can you beat that? And if you go to a state that doesn't have tax, you don't know how to pay tax, like Oregon, maybe. So that's another way to save money to consider. I don't really recommend trading in a guitar because they'll give you about 50 or 60% of what they're going to sell it for. So, I mean, if you don't really care, they will take it and give you something for it. So that's just something to keep in mind. Another thing to think about is if you're looking on the used ones, like say you're looking at multiples of the same model guitar, well, look real close at the pickups, and maybe it's got a Floyd Rose. Check in real close at what kind of Floyd Rose it is. I recently picked up this Sweet Jackson that somebody replaced the Duncan design pickups with real Seymour Duncans, and it originally came with a Floyd Rose Special, but somebody put in a real one. I did the gold stuff and the Marshall knobs. And that guitar was the same price as the other used ones. See, Guitar Center doesn't usually give you any money for any kind of upgrade, and they don't really care if you have a case with it either, so keep your case. So that's a couple of ways to save at Guitar Center that I've used in the past. If you got any ways that you know of to save an extra $1, why don't you leave it down in the comments and maybe you can help somebody else out. Hope this helped you, and I really appreciate you watching. Leave me a like, subscribe, say something, take it easy.
Get two birds thrown at once.
How much you want to make a bet I can throw a football over the mountains? That's what I'm talking about.